This ancient Chinese emperor invented writs. He has slept with up to 40,000 women and has killed over 36 million Chinese civilians. This is the story of Emperor Tang Xuan Zong. Oh, by the way, remember that video I posted a couple months ago on Wu Zetian, China's only female ruler? So this is her grandson. She has raised him well. The story takes place in the Tang Dynasty. During the Tang Dynasty, China saw great expansions through the Silk Road into the Middle East. China's population eclipsed 50 million for the first time in the early days of the Tang Dynasty. It was a golden age for China. His story is extremely complex, so I'm only going to give you guys a little bit of a detail, because there's no way to cover his entire life story. So Emperor Tang Xuan Zong, he was not a pushover by any means. He was a very famous literary character throughout history. One of his most famous poems is the Song of the Everlasting Sorrow, which tells the story of his tragic love affair with his lady Yang. This is where things get really insane, and this is the epitome of Chinese history. So he was born in the city of Luoyang in the year of 685, receiving the mandate of heaven in the year of 712. Now before his tragic love affair, he was a great leader. He led China and the Tang Dynasty to its peak golden age. Buddhism has been elevated to the most popular religion in the country. He also promoted Taoism. He even abolished the death penalty, improved the economy through security on the Silk Road, increased the trading in the Maritimes, and vastly improved the country's infrastructure. He reorganized the military so that farmers were no longer conscripted against their will. The army became 10 times more effective. So long story short, for the most part of his life, China lived in peace and prosperity. But everything went to hell when he had an affair with Lady Yang. So this is a statue of the lady. Her name is Yang Guifei. Guifei means important consort. So despite the fact that Tang Xuan Zong had over 40,000 wives, that was still not enough for him. So he laid eyes on Lady Yang. The really messed up part is Lady Yang was one of his son's consorts. So this is like committing incest. And he was so mesmerized and obsessed with her that he actually forced his son to abolish his wife, Lady Yang. What a crazy world we live in. This was Emperor Tang Xuan Zong's ultimate downfall. Because of the nature of this ancestral affair, many people in the Tang Dynasty believed that he had lost the mandate of heaven. He was no longer a god in China. This led to the Anlushan rebellion. So General An, he is a half Sogdian and half Turk general. And when he saw the affair with Lady Yang, he decided that now's the time to act, because the mandate of heaven has been broken. He commanded the best troops in the Chinese army and mounted the rebellion of the century in the year of 755. So he ended up overthrowing Tang Xuan Zong and declared himself the Emperor of China. But things are never that easy. Emperor Tang Xuan Zong's forces would continue to fight back. This bloody war would last for over 8 years, and it's estimated that 36 million people, yes, 36 million people, that's up to 50% of the population in China at the time, died during those 8 years. This is why you should never ever commit incest. Hey, you know that famous dictator, the Austrian painter Adolf Hitler? He was also born because his father had an affair with his cousin. So please, do not ever sleep with your cousin or anybody in your family. That is never going to end up well. Lady Yang was forced to commit suicide, and it is reported that Emperor Tang Xuan Zong would never recover from this. He was that obsessed with her. I don't know, maybe she was capable of witchcraft or something. Or perhaps she had a secret love potion. So, moral of the story, do not ever commit incest. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will be at Harvard for 4 days this weekend. So lots of amazing new original content coming up. I will see you guys in the next video.
We are dreaming.